Hello guys, Sniff here, back with another episode of Everlasting Summer. The game where you have a dating simulator. It's a visual novel. Yes, the game that actually I shouldn't even be posting, but hey, it's a fun game, so let's continue on. And Alisa is back. And actually, before I start, I found a way to enable the filter. Or add the filter because you have to install it. Technically not add the filter and need add some edgy stuff, for more visual properties, because they say the whole thing just ruins it when you just see the black screen and just describing it's much better to visualize it. It's not that I'm perverted, it's just the fact that it ruins the whole thing when it's just a plain blank thing. It really does. So here we are, back. What happened last time? Oh yeah. With Alisa. Yeah. So here we are back with our episode. I woke up early when Olga Dmitrievna was still sleeping. I stretched and sat up in my bed. In the bed. In the bed. On the. I felt surprisingly okay, although I have slept through the day after what happened the night before. Quietly, so as not to wake up the camp leader. I took the bag with my washing up stuff and went outside. Also, again, I just suddenly remembered how stupid I was. Like on the last episode, I kept saying pushing when it was pursuing. I was like, pushing? What? But then I realized it was pursuing after watching the video. I was like, that's when you know you're stupid AF. Enough of that. I forgot to look at the clock, but it seemed like 6 or 7 in the morning. The camp leader was asleep. The grass was shaking off the night dew. A light fog hung above the ground, and the sun was beginning to break through the treetops. Not warm at all, yet like the fluorescent lamp in the house across from mine. I took a deep breath of the tasty cold air and thought that even a night owl like me and can enjoy waking up this early sometimes. What's it my reading every time I start? The streets of the camp were empty, of course. Yay, back with. Oh, I remember the last episode. Electronic. The water here was always been cold, but today it seems like they got it from Antarctic depths. Even my hands went numb from it. Holy crap, that's pretty cold. Finishing with my hygiene, I decided to walk around the camp a bit. Olga Dmitrievna is still asleep. Breakfast's not for a while yet, so there's something to do. Yeah, what it is. I came to the square and looked at the agenda. I still didn't Google it! God. The guy doesn't care if it's day or night. He's alert. Yep, he is. I smile at at my successful joke and head to the boat shed. What the heck? As I walked, I hummed some song, absolutely sure I was the only one awake here. Hopefully. Or they are gonna look at you like you're some weird person. To my great surprise, I saw someone sitting at the pier, hanging her feet in the water. Oh, it's Alisa. Flashback of what happened last episode. Oh. I came closer and stopped, not sure what to say. Then she suddenly turned around and stared at me. Been standing there. Let's get in the voice again. Been standing here for long? Nah. Why aren't you asleep? Why aren't you? She turned back and stared at the river again. She looked a bit depressed, sad. Looks like I'm not the only person in a good mood today. At least she wasn't being as sassy again. Can't sleep. I see. About yesterday. You get everything right? What exactly? Oh, for God's sake. My answer didn't seem to go well. Alright, I did. I lied. What? Is Semyon that dense? I don't know. We're all dense. We're all dense, MC, I guess. Alright, good. She suddenly looked straight in my eyes and smiled. In that case, I have plans for you tonight. Eh? May I ask what they are? You don't need to know. Well, since I'm part of them, you know when it's time. Can you give me a hint at least? Nope. She got up and walked towards me. Bit scared, I cleared the way. Don't do anything stupid, Alisa said, moving away from the boat shed. I wonder what she meant. And what are those plans? Oh, I had no wish to become a part of some terrorist act against a monument or anything. Besides, I was still haunted by yesterday's talk with Lena on the island. She's probably still angry. I never managed to explain everything to her. Although I don't even know what I would say if I had the chance. Okay, when I enabled the filter, when I disabled, when I added the extra patch, the juicy extra patch, there were images that I would say I need to censor. Greatly need to censor. Greatly need to censor. And you know how long it takes to edit? No, you know how long it takes to render. This is gonna be so hard for me. This is gonna be a bad idea. Why did I even do it? I felt guilty about everything that had happened, but I couldn't figure out what exactly I was guilty of. The camp was starting to wake up. Hey, breakfast was at least an hour away, but I had no desire to go back to the camp leader's cabin, so I decided to wait by the canteen. At least I'd be the first one there for once. Yay! I sat on the steps and watched the sun rising. Sometimes it's great to just watch a new day come. I was overwhelmed with the complete peace and tranquility. There were no thoughts to tear up my brain as they usually do. Like, this is the problem with English words. It's like tear up or tear up. It's the same spelling, god damn it. I simply bathed in the warm rays of the heaven's star. In any other place and circumstances, I should probably even say I was happy. Yes, I was pretty happy. Oh, it's gonna be painful. Good morning. You're early. You're early today. I looked up and saw Lena standing in front of me. She was smiling. I still feel bad. Felt like I should have picked Lena. But then again, what the heck is wrong with me? Why did I do the tsundere? Because, hey, you like tsundere? Here you go. He backfired to you. You too. All of the last night's event even flashed before my eyes. Listen. If this is about yesterday, please don't. She interrupted me sharply. I don't know what came over me. It was all... Just forget it. She stared at me. Lena seemed much more confident than usual. If only I was that simple. There's something complicated about this. She sat down next to me. So close I felt a bit awkward, but made no attempt to move away from her. Sometimes I have dispute with Alisa. Yeah, I realized. I see. But in this case, it happened because of me. Who knows? She answered, lost in thought. So, that's why, I'm embarrassed. Perhaps I really am to blame. Or rather, I'm not trying to say that I'm not to blame, but I was trying to explain myself like a 5th grader to a teacher. Okay, don't. As I said, nothing serious happened. If you think so, you should just think about how to act from now on. Not again. I covered my face with my hands, clearly showing that I have no absolute idea what's going on here, and that everything, to put it mildly, it's very unpleasant for me. Could you express yourself any clearer? What for? She said evasively. Look, if I don't know what I did wrong, I can't do better. I can't decide on how to act, as you say. I think you'll understand. I would like to believe that as well, but... Oh, it's Olga Dmitrievna. Wait, the canteen door suddenly flew open, and Olga Dmitrievna came out. Sitting around hungry. This early? She said playfully. Good morning, Lena said merrily. She got up and headed inside. Shall we? Yeah, sure. We were not done talking but pioneers appeared out of nowhere and flooded the place. By the time I got my breakfast, Lina was already sitting down, surrounded by Miku. How many Mikus are there? Oh, wait, no. Surrounded by Miku, Zenya, and Slavia. Sadly, there were no more free chairs at their table. Great. Feeling down and deliberately not saying hi to anybody, I headed to my favorite place in the far corner of the canteen. I chewed my oatmeal. It really was chewy, and washed it down with some cold tea. Then I began to watch the others. All the pioneers seemed to be here. Some were chatting, some, like Electronic and Shurik, were immersed in chewing, and some were gawping around, like me. And then there's Uliana. I was just about to leave when Uliana jumped over to my table, with her tray head heaped with food. Bon appetit, she blurted. Stealing again? I asked openly, staring at her tray. A growing body requires a lot of calories. Yeah, you really should grow up a bit, I whispered. Whispered. What? I didn't think she heard me. Nothing. I headed out. Leaving so soon? She yelled at my back, disheartened. I gave no answer. What's it mean? It's like, what's it, Semyon? Just like, I don't give a crap. I guess I'm just a totally different person. I should have taken the washing up, stay back in. I should have taken the washing up, stuff back in. I don't want to carry it around all day. Besides, what am I gonna do today? Yes, what am I gonna do today? Nothing at all came to my mind. I was in such a mood that it seemed like someone was going to show up and invite me on a journey. Seems like that's every day. I left the cab leader's cabin and paused for a moment, then heard a voice calling out to me. Oh, Semyon! It was Slavia. Busy? No. Can you help me? Of course. I didn't want to look for answers on a wonderful day like this. A couple of dozen hours wouldn't change my situation after all. What is it? You should stop by the Cybernetics Club. I don't know why exactly. They'll tell you everything. Unfortunate inventors again. Alright. Thank you. She gave me a nice smile and ran off. To be honest, she's like the perfect person to pick. But I guess I'm just not. I don't know. I have a cat already. Let's not talk about that. So, a journey to the enemy's lair lies ahead of me. To the lair of the devil, of the evil Dr. Electronic and the diabolic Professor Shurik, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Haha. I pushed the door firmly and entered. What happened to the robot? Semyon, Electronic said a bit ominously, glancing up from some contraption he had been poking with a screwdriver. That sounds sexy. Slavia sent me. I know. And what? The second door opened and Shuri came in. Semyon, he greeted me in the same tone Electronics had. Well, I was last time I checked. What? Oh, okay. I was last time when I checked. I joked. So what do you need from me? You have an important task for you. I'm listening. The nurse came by yesterday. He stopped, as if he was going to continue. As if he wasn't going to continue. So, I asked carefully. So we have an important mission for you. I got that already. You are to deliver a package to her. Can you do that yourselves? The infirmary is right over there. I said skeptically. We can't, Electronic said, surprised. What a weird couple indeed. I see. Not another heavy bag, I hope. No, nothing like that. He smiled. Alright, fine. I carefully agreed. Hold on. What could this be? Shriek disappeared to the door and soon came back holding something wrapped in paper. Just be careful. Alright. I took the package. If the pioneers weren't passing me the key to the pearly gates, it still looked like they were at least giving me the Olympic torch. Can I go? Of course, Electronic said threateningly. Just be careful, Shriek pleaded. Outside, he took a good look at the package. They never told me not to open it, although it would make sense to go further on. Quickly, I walked to the square and making sure nobody was following me, I slipped into the forest. Could this be? I just stood there for a while, indecisive, looking at the package. I wonder, what's in it? Why is it so important for them? Why couldn't they take it themselves? Questions. I had a lot of questions, indeed. I opened the package and saw a bottle of Stolichnaya. Oh, the vodka! Well, so what? Pioneers bring a bottle of vodka to the nurse? Or rather, I'm doing it for them! Happens every day. I wrapped the bottle back up and scratched my head. This isn't weird anymore. This is just stupid. So stupid I couldn't think of one intelligent theory. I stood there for a while longer, and I thought I shouldn't let such a wonderful chance slip away. I quickly walked to the camp leader's cabin. What? Thank God. Olga Dmitrievna wasn't there. I snuck inside and began to rifle through the contents of the table drawer. Soon the vodka was in a soda bottle. Whoosh. Am I really gonna drink? While in its place was some water for the plants. Happy with my clever plan, I went out and skipped along the way to the infirmary. I drank some. Damn you, Semyon. Seriously, what is so wrong about that? They almost got me into a trap. If the camp leader had seen me, if anyone else had, I could have managed myself. So, it was absolutely nothing. Yeah. It's fine, I'm a bit drunk, but it's fine. I gathered all my strength and knocked on the infirmary door. Hello, Pioneer. Hello, I have a package for you. A bottle of your package for your cabinet. I was euphoric. I began to talk nonsense. Ah, she said. Hand it over. I handed her the package. The nurse stuffed it into the desk drawer without looking. You didn't open it, did you? Of course not, I blurted out. Good boy. Alright, so I'll be... Go, Pioneer. She might be getting drunk. I closed the door behind me and let out a sigh. I could always pin this on the crazy inventors, and in my situation, I could really use even some basic form of stress relief. I came to the square. The clock showed noon. That meant dinner was coming. I sat on the bench with a solid intention of not moving from here until the come and get it bell sound comes. Pioneers were running by. They were smiling and shouting merrily. Yes, the day was definitely a wonderful one. I glanced over the square and saw Lena was approaching. Oh, relaxing? Something like that. She sat by me and looked at the sky. Nice day, huh? It is. It was a bit awkward. Lena seemed different. She was not embarrassed. Her face was not red. She was confident. So, about that conversation, I told you everything already. Yeah, but just forget it. If you say so. We sat for a little longer in silence. I just can't. Not like that. So what do you think about Alisa? She said, ignoring my inquiry. What do I think about Alisa? I repeated, lost in thought. I don't really know. Why? You're just so worried about yesterday. Well, of course, but what does it have to do with it? There's a direct connection there, she laughed. Let's assume... So what? Well, Then again, I started thinking. Really, what do I think of her? Well, she can be arrogant sometimes. That's right. What else can I say? Now that I can't think of it, I don't know Alisa at all. The way she acts does annoy me sometimes. If you were wondering if I had any negative feelings about her, then no. What? I mean, she gets carried away, but everyone has their quirks. Yeah, it's like in Boku no Hero, everyone has their quirks. Lena stared at me. Really? Did I say something wrong? No, not really. She laughed out loud one more time just before the lunch bell sound came. Ah, not a bell. But if I'm wrong and it is a bell, it's still called a bell, not a horn. Let me just clarify that I'm stupid if I am wrong. I am stupid if I am wrong. Alright, see you. I didn't stop her, although I had a lot of questions left. But how do I ask them? And should I? I got up and slowly shuffled to the canteen. So it's already 90 minutes. Holy crap, it's so hot. There were only a few spots left, so I had to stick with electronic and shirt. Not them again, I hate them. Did you deliver it? Yeah, I did, I answered lazily, poking my fork at the buckwheat kasha. No incidents? No incidents. Was there in it? What was there in any? Anyway, you didn't open it, did you? He stared. Nah. Great. I finished my meal. I went out. I was struck by a sudden yawn. Taking a nap wouldn't be a bad idea. I headed to the camp leader's cabin. Felt like the summer sun was going to melt the whole planet, together with all its inhabitants. There were nowhere to hide. The sunlight seemed to reflect from every surface. Looking up, you risked going blind. Using my last bit of strength, I pulled the door handle, entered the room, and fell onto the bed. Of course, I wouldn't expect the cabin to be really cool, but it was much better than outside. Blissfully, I stretched out on the bed and closed my eyes. Strangely, sleep deserted me. I was overwhelmed with thoughts, teeming in my head. Here is another theory, a solution to the problem, how I got here. Here's an explanation of what's going on here. And here is the true form of all inhabiting this place. I remember Lena saying, "What do you think about Alisa?" Seriously, what do I think of her? What can I think of a person I've only known for a few days? That is true! Can I just draw a conclusion based on a couple of words and deeds? Although, her deeds, I laughed a bit. An irrelevant organization would draw the right conclusion based on a monument bombing. Still though, I don't care? Maybe I really don't think of anything of her. Can one be interested in a person who's not interesting? No, that's some sort of absurdity. A knock on the door. Come in. I was too lazy to get up, so I just sat up a little bit. Oh, the door opened and I saw Alisa. Okay, if this goes wrong, this goes horribly wrong. Oh my god. I'm sorry, future me. You have to render it. You have to put censoring and render it. I'm so sorry. The door opened and I saw Alisa. What a coincidence. She stopped, unsure, and stared at me for a couple of seconds. Maybe there's a way to deny it. I'm gonna deny it in all the way because I'm not gonna do that. I don't wanna go through troubles of censoring. I guess you were looking for the camp leader? Where was she though? No. What's up then? I was looking for you. She sounded calm and not aggressive at all. I caught myself thinking I was not afraid of her and had no concerns when she behaves like that, normally. What for? I want to make everything clear. She sat on the bed across from me. What exactly? I want to clean up any misunderstanding or miscommunications. Alright, I'm up for that. Have you spoken with Lena today? Yeah. About what? Nothing really. You're lying. Alisa looked stiff and worried. She crossed her leg and bit her lip. You do understand I'm always assumed to be guilty whenever anything happens. Well, you always are guilty, I said thoughtlessly. A spark flashed in her eyes, but she kept talking calmly. Maybe, but in this case, me and Lena, we're always like that. Even if she starts something, she's all innocent, and I take all the blame. So you're saying that Lena, actually, I don't know. I don't really know what you're saying. You never understand anything, do you? She fumed. This is strange. I wouldn't call myself slow. So explain. You do know Lena likes you. There we go. Straight face. Answered. Clearly, she likes me. Lena likes me. Boom. No more thinking. No more being dense, Semyon. She went red after those words. No. I answered truthfully. That's a lie. Well, now you do. Now I do. An uncomfortable silence took over the room. I was processing what she said, and Alisa seemed unsure of how to continue the conversation. Lena likes me? Could I ever guess? Unlikely. My intuition is usually good, but when it's about me and feelings, it does not work at all. The weirdest thing was I accepted the news with almost no worries, and I'm a bit thirsty. Right at the moment, I was listening to Alisa. I was focused only on her. I could think about the rest later. And she thinks I'm gonna steal you away from her. She thinks that all the time. She thinks about that all the time. Understand? Even though it's always the other way around. Everyone looks at her cause. She's such an angel, and nobody pays attention to me. To them, I'm just a shoulder to cry on. Oh! Alisa started screaming. Look, please don't get upset. I don't think of you like that. Of course. I still had no idea what forced her to be so honest. Damn, Semyon. I didn't know how to react. Moreover, I was not worried at all. It was like I was watching another episode of some TV series, and what was going on in the room was on the other side of the screen. I understand. I was the reason of all of it. But the day Lena said it was okay. That's just like her. You've probably realized that she's not quite as she wants to seem. I started to guess. If I can do anything, tell me. Alisa raised her eyes. Only then did I see her. She's been crying. Some sort of worry stirred inside me. Could not treat this conversation like I was an outsider anymore. Do you like Lena? Or do you like me? Don't give me an option bar. Oh. Actually, I would gladly have an option bar. Let's put this in a clear way. Damn you, Semyon. I don't want to have like this misunderstanding all the way. He's just gonna make things so horrible as it is. I guess I should have expected a question like that, but I wasn't ready. Just like that? Lena is nice, of course. Also, back at the very start, I think there was a cat girl. Or I think I saw images of a cat girl. And then I was like, hey, you picked Alisa, now you can't go back. You picked Alisa, no more Neko for you. Good job, me. But I'm fine with picking Alisa. Lena is nice, of course. But Alisa has her good points as well. Besides, the way she was at the moment, she could seriously compete with Lena. I don't really know you two at all. A question like that is difficult to answer directly. If I could say no, I would have, at the very moment. But I only had not one chance for the other answer as well. And I didn't know what to choose. I did want the situation to resolve itself, of course, but why? But again, why again? Why? Look, we're going nowhere with this. Well, answer then. Her face fell back in its usual bold arrogance. I need time to think. Well, go ahead and think. Alisa stood up abruptly and headed out. Don't forget we had plans for tonight, she said on the threshold, smiling. The door closed behind her before I could say anything. Plans? What kind of plans? The talk with Alisa left a heavy impression on me. So Lena likes me. Kinda obvious from the very start. I'm that handsome. No, Semyon was that handsome. That's so sad. Because there's not. On its own, the news could shock and startle. And I, above that, was also forced to make a choice. A difficult one, to put it mildly. And any choice I would make be a mistake for someone. If only I could refuse them both. If I could refuse them both, I would choose the cat girl. I am that flipped up, I will admit, but honestly, I would like to choose Miku or the cat girl. But I feel like I'm such a mainstream person for liking a cat girl and also liking Miku. I really don't know much about Miku nor the cat girl. But then again, it's like Elisa's I like Tsundere. I'm fine with Tsundere though. I really like Tsundere. I just have this thing with Tsundere. They're so cute. Although I didn't like the words refuse itself. If I could answer her question with a no, it would be easier. But I know I couldn't work like that. It couldn't work like that. After I talked to Alisa, I realized nothing will ever be the same again. Yes, it can never be the same again. I shouldn't have flirted with anyone. I should have been like one of those loners who stayed at the back, waited for the cat girl. Maybe she was the answer for all the problems. But no, I was like, oh, it's just Tsundere. I like her already. Gotta pick her. Great job, me. Can be, no matter what happens. And I'll have to make a decision. Yes, since I rejected the no scenario, I need to pick a positive solution. If, of course, I could live with it. But I was sure that out of all the possible outcomes, there's just one to satisfy everyone, but would also be the one that I would want to strive for. Is there even a way to like? And the choice seems obvious. Lena, she's pretty, she's cute, she's kind. But then again, there was something about Alisa that attracted me. Suddenly the door. So the obvious choice was Lena. I'm falling off my seat right now. Oh wait, this is Lena. Give me a moment. I'm just gonna drink a bottle. Okay. Feeling a bit off. Okay. Suddenly, the door flew open, and Olga Dmitrievna came in. Lounging around again? Huh? Just resting. Oh my club, it's so hot in here. It's so hot out there. Yeah, it's so hot in here as well. Go and help Slavia. She was asking around. Where? I asked lazily. On the sports field. Reluctantly, I got up and headed out. I should really air my brain out anyway. Yep, I need some air. Give me a moment. It's freaking hot in here. There were a lot of people at the sports ground. They were playing football. They were playing badminton. Younger kids were just chasing each other. Like, what's the age scale of this camp? Like, what's the youngest and what's the oldest? They said it's like most people here are just 18, so I don't know what the heck we're talking. Oh, Semyon is actually older. That makes sense that Semyon would call them kids. Oh yeah, Semyon is older. By the body, he's not, but by time he is. Semyon, Slavia walked up to me. You require my assistance? I asked, all official-like. Yeah. Listen, did you take the infirmary key? No. Why me again? Well, you were there a lot recently. I guess she is right. No. Maybe you know who did? No. Why? The nurse came up to me and asked for my keys. You know that I have the keys for every building in the camp. She said that hers went missing. Could she have lost it? No. Wait. She gave me the keys. I don't remember returning it to her. Unless Semyon is that stupid. Or it's just the fact that I did bring it back and I don't know, the story just I shrugged. No, she says she couldn't have. I don't know, okay? Okay. She smiled and ran off. I feel guilty for somehow because I feel like I do know. I headed to the camp leader's house, determined to get some sleep after all. Olga Dmitrievna wasn't there, thank God. So I fell on the bed and lost consciousness. Yay! I don't exactly remember what I dreamt of, but I felt like a heavy impression as an afternoon naps often do. Oh, it's afternoon. I put some effort getting off the bed and looked at the clock. What time is it? It was just after 7. Oh, so it's like 6 something. 6:30 probably. Oh, just after 7, so it's 7:30. Wait, why is it so bright? Never mind, it's probably a different place, that's why. Not surprising if you think about it. I should have expected to sleep through the day. Although, as it turns out, I missed dinner as well. I'm pretty hungry now. That thought made me uncomfortable, and headed to the exit. I stopped on the threshold and thought of what to do next. I don't know how long I would have to stood there. My head was still heavy after sleep. If someone hadn't called me out. Oh, it's Slavia. Slavia was quickly walking towards the cabin. Semyon. She stared, breathless. Are you sure you don't have the infirmary key? Of course not. Why would I need it? Well, you do know who took it. No, I don't. Why? Well, something has gone missing. What? Something important. Slavia hesitated. Some medication. So all this disturbance was started because of some medicine. Although, I pondered. I mean, I have the bottle in my cabin. Did she mean that? I tried to keep my face still as stone, without doing anything to give myself away. Okay. I don't know. I'm sorry. Okay, Slavia said in frustration. I looked at her and tried to figure out how bad the situation was for me, or whether I was in trouble after all. On the other hand, the vodka, I did steal it? No! Then again, she's saying it's gone, as in disappeared, all by itself, with no external influence. Although it's highly unlikely that she would say the bottle of trophy vodka was stolen from the infirmary. So the way it was said was okay. The problem was different. I suddenly got scared. What if they find out that was me? Oh no, even if it was about the bottle, wasn't about the bottle, they'd still find out while looking for what was gone. Basically, I had to get a move on. Yeah, and the main thing to do right now was to get rid of all the evidence. Uh-oh. I jumped into the cabin and shoved the bottle under my belt, raced to the forest. Burying it somewhere was the best situation at the moment. I hope I don't get caught. I took my time looking for the spot, never noticing night falling on the camp. A familiar voice surprised me. Hey! I struggled to turn back, making my face look as casual as possible. So, what's going on here? Oh, I'm just walking. My voice sounded calm, but I already understood. I couldn't fool Alisa. Alone? At night? In the woods? Yeah, what's wrong? Nothing at all. She stared at me. Okay, then Hold on. Aren't you forgetting something? Don't think so. We had an agreement. About tonight. I think she's right. There was something like that. Yes, but you see... No, I don't. Let's go. She turned around and gestured to me to follow. I thought there was no point arguing. Any word or action could give me away. And then, sighing, I followed. Wait a minute. This is her room. This episode is gonna go bad for me in so many ways. If this, please give me a refuse button. Give me a decision. I shall put the refuse button. But then again, will you get the bad story or like bad end if you refuse, or it's just like for the sake of me being able to post the video in time, or for the sake of me actually having a good ending? It's a hard decision, very much. That's the biggest decision I have to think of. It was a couple of minutes before we reached her cabin. While we were walking, I was busy trying to find the best time and place to ditch the vodka, but Alisa stayed so close that I couldn't manage anything. Well, she stared at me. Well, what? I was so nervous that my hair was wet with sweat. The only thing on my mind at the moment was how to adjust the bottle so she wouldn't notice. What do you say? About what? Alisa pondered. Okay, I guess you're right. I brought you here, so I'm on to decide. Okay? I agreed, unsure. Hold on a minute. She reached under the bed, and in a few seconds, pulled out a bottle of vodka. She got caught. I'm so screwed. I was shocked, surprised. Of course, not by the vodka itself though, but by the fact that was the exact bottle I carried to the infirmary in the morning. The murky contents gave it away. So, Alisa looked at me teasingly. What? Want to take a shot? I didn't even know what to say to that. What she said was just a rotten water. The real vodka was in the bottle under my belt. Well, I kind of. Don't tell me you don't drink, Alisa pouted. I don't know. No, I just... Alright then, just a second. In just an instant, Alisa got 2 glasses and filled them to the brim. Holy crap. Let's do this, she said, gave me one of the glasses and downed hers before I could answer. Ugh, she gasped. In a moment, she realized. What on earth is that? He started spitting. They call this vodka? Despite my difficulty, I couldn't help laughing. What are you laughing at? Alisa shouted, red in the face. I'm asking you, what's so funny? It actually is funny. So you're having fun. Drink yours. We'll see how you laugh then. I had decided to try the stale water, but just to avoid making her suspicion, I asked, so, how does it taste? Like rotten water, Alisa said, upset. I was just going to relax a bit. Have a bit of cultured timeout, and then it cultured timeout? I repeated as a new bout of laughter bent me in half. Hey, stop it! Alisa shouted and jumped at me. She was trying to hit me or bite me or something. Maybe her plan was to crush me to death with her authority. I just grabbed her hands, and all she could was gasp in powerless anger. All was going fine, but then Alisa's legs slid and began to fall. I let go of her hand, so she fell right on top of me, painfully headbutting me on the nose. I moaned in pain, threw her off, and turned on the side. What do we have here? When I realized she had taken the bottle, all the pain disappeared. Give that back! I tried to get the bottle back, but Alisa nimbly jumped off the bed and ran as far as the corner of the room. Let's see! Ha! She immediately removed the cap and took a big gulp. In a moment, her face went red and her eyes seemed to pop out of her sockets. What is this? She rasped while coming back to her senses. That's actual vodka. I seem to have to come in terms with my defeat. But where did you get it? You really thought you had stolen the right one from the infirmary? She nodded. Well, it was the right bottle, sure. But the contents? Man, you're clever. She was already starting to stir her words. Alisa came to the window and poured the water out of my glass and replaced it with vodka. Come on! I don't want it. Really, it's not the right time or place. Drink it, or else I'll tell everyone you stole the bottle. But it was you! Well, you have the vodka. You can't prove that. You think I even have to? Alisa said maliciously. Unsure what to do, I stared at the glass. What's important to get rid of vodka? It was just one of the ways to do it. Yes, to drink the vodka. Damn it. I breathed out abruptly and swallowed the contents of the glass in one quick motion. A short moment after, I regretted that. Got any foods to chase this? Wait a second, Alisa said excitedly and pulled a huge stick of ham out of her drawer. What? I tore it from her hand and bit off a big piece. Phew. So how was it? You're asking? It's not like I had full strength booze every day, you know. I didn't really understand how I'd agreed to this so easily. Well, how was it? Like double with vodka flavor. Alright, time for another round then. She opened the bottle again and poured us half a glass each. Don't you think that's enough? No way! Well, since we've already started, the alcohol was trying its work. With a second thought, I gulped down the vodka. Oh no, Alisa was definitely less experienced. She was having some trouble with her second glass. How does it? She seemed really drunk already. If you can't take the heat, stay out of the kitchen, I said merrily, pouring myself some more. Somewhere deep inside, I realized it was too much, but the gun had already loaded. How about me? Alisa was outraged. Haven't you had enough? No way! She grabbed the bottle from the hand and started to drink straight from it. Hey! You have the glasses, you know. Screw him! She shouted and roared in laughter. This is so cool, she said, catching her breath. Sure, it's not bad. I looked at the bottle. We'd gone through the 2/3. I was definitely drunk by that point, and Alisa seemed even worse. Then again, there was barely anything left. I sighed and poured full glasses for myself and half for Alisa. That's all. With these words, she chucked the bottle out from the window. What if they find it? Who cares? We both laughed. Oh my god. This reminds me of something very much something. I will not talk about it. It reminded me a lot of something. Okay then. For all ladies present, I grunted and drank. And for all the gentlemen, she followed my lead. I'm getting dizzy. Oh, she undid a few buttons on her shirt. Carefully, I looked at her. She had always been this beautiful? Had she always been this so beautiful? Or is it everyone beautiful for me at this point? Whichever it was, I will not force myself to look away. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna stare at me you stare a hole through me if you're gonna keep going like that. Alisa laughed. Sorry, embarrassed, I stared at my feet. You can look if you're so interested. With some effort, I opened my eyes and saw her continuing to past me. I mean, future me. I'm very sorry. You're gonna have a long time having trouble to render this. I'm very sorry. No words could escape my mouth. Besides, who needs words at a moment like this? No! No! Oh no! Jesus! Okay. Highly censored. Highly censored. Highly censored. But damn. Highly censored. No words can describe what I have seen. I'm sorry, future me, but you will have to take your time doing a basic censoring on such scenes. I am lost in words. I shouldn't have opened it because I'm the one who's gonna have trouble doing this. But then again, it gives this much more visual effect to it, doesn't it? If you guys want to see, I'm not gonna show the full clip. I'm literally just gonna put a censored. I'm sorry, but I will have to do that. Even if I put age restriction on this video, it still needs censoring. That is the truth. I am sorry. If you wanna know what I saw, I'll give a link. I'll give that specific scene. I'll cut that specific scene. You go and watch it, okay? You go and watch it. That's enough for now. The light bulb burned out, or one of us turned off the light. But either way, the room went dark. I looked around her cabin and thought of something. Where's Juliana? What? You're afraid someone will come and see us? She grinned warmly. Could happen. I asked her to spend the night at another girl's cabin. Wait, so you planned all of this? Well, not something like this, of course. She looked at me intently, smiled and closed her eyes. Yeah, I stared at the ceiling for a while longer, and soon heard a quiet, deep breath. Alisa was asleep. My head ached suddenly. The alcohol seemed to be wearing off. Best thing to do in this case is to follow her lead and get some sleep as well. Before I finished the thought, I was already fast asleep. Please tell me this. Yes! This is less shorter video, meaning it's much more easier to render out, and I'm happy with that, and thank you guys for watching. Oh my god. There are things I can never unsee ever again. Is there a route to actually going without seeing any of those, or without any of those happening? Just a peaceful route where, hey, I'm fine with being a loner route, not picking any of them. It's just the fact that I saw too much. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys so much for watching this highly censored episode, and highly do not recommend for younger viewers. See you guys later. Bye bye.